kababayan, you are watching the only daily talk show for Filipinos here in America on Free TV. My name is G. Tanji, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. And now it's time to reminisce. Alam mo tayo mga Pilipino, we love getting together to party, right? To celebrate an occasion. But sometimes there doesn't really have to be an occasion to get together. Sometimes it's just over really good music. And what's really good music without a really good DJ? Kaya naman here on our show, we feature two Phil-Am DJs na kailangan makilala nyo. Kasama natin si Gilby Mike, or better known as DJ Gilby, or the Spin Doctor. He's been DJing for over 25 years. He's very well known for his monthly Flashback Friday events that was held at the Fort McKinley in San Francisco. But prior to all this, he started doing mobile work in Manila in the 80s. Upon migrating in the US in the early 90s, he's been part of some of the leading entertainment groups in the San Francisco Bay Area. Joining him naman is Mike Tupas, who was a mobile DJ of Psycho Deco Systems in Manila since 1982. A singer, entertainer, and a younger brother of DJ John Tupas of Faces Disco and 89.9 WTM Friday Madness. They join me to talk about an event that's happening this weekend that all of you are invited to. So, DJs, welcome to Kababayan Today.
Thank you, and thank you for having us. And first and foremost, we'd like to thank the kind-hearted people of Kababayan now in LA 18 for inviting us over.
Sure.
Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Poco Tamandong of Boston Studios, Sing Libeta, Manny Magalong of Garvey Clinic in West Covina, and Luisa and Sons in Alondra and Cerritos, and of course, Maxis in Glendale.
Okay. Alam mo talagang mga DJ to mga to kasi you don't have to prompt them, right? They know what they're doing. Okay, so let's talk about this. You guys grew up in Manila.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And back in the day, you know, all of us got together. We went to all these places. And what brings us back is really the music, right?
Exactly.
It's the music that brings us back to that era na hindi na natin maibabalik, di ba? So pag-usapan natin the music. How would you describe the music that you spin at the events that you DJ at? Gilby?
Sure. So we've been well known for playing the music of the 80s, the 90s, and early 2000s, right? We grew up during the 80s where we had all these retro, 80s new wave music and all that. So now as as people reminisce into that and they want to go back and relive their younger days, right?
Yes, yes.
So we as DJs, we try to bring that time capsule back to them and say, okay, here it is again, right? Although what we do is we do a little bit different. So from the music that was the 80s music, we put a little twist in that. So we put our own versions of the 80s music and sometimes modernize it a little bit, but still bringing back the music that we all grow to love, right?
We all grew up listening to.
Exactly.
Would you say, Mike, na yung music na pinapakinggan natin sa Pilipinas during the 80s and 90s, what would you say are distinctly Filipino about the music that we heard? Because I remember whenever I hear Spandau Ballet, ay, Pinas, di ba? Kasi napakalaki ng Spandau Ballet noon. The music is universal, but there's something that really makes it feel like home. What do you think that is, Mike?
What makes the music, the 80s music, distinct? These people from attending the parties, of course, during those times in the 80s. They remember Aga Mulak, they remember Herbert Bautista, they remember those guys, on television and in the movie, and they're raising up their hand and shouting whenever they hear I Just Got Lucky.
Yes,
just got lucky. Whenever they hear Build Me Up Buttercup, right, or Go-Go's Head Over Heels.
That's right.
And then they will wear, the beautiful, colorful 80s dresses and shoes and jeans, and they're gonna stroll along Green Hills and Makati, playing all those music.
Wait, Makati, huh? You're so American, huh? You're so American na, huh? What happened to the Filipino in you?
Well.
No, but Mike, it's true. All these songs, I'm a little, younger, hindi ako bagets era, you know, I was the 90s era, but all the songs that I listened to when I was in Faces, you know, Groove is in the Heart, these are songs that just transport me back, you know. But it's a big responsibility as a DJ,
Yes.
what you guys do, because you essentially make the party happening, right? Is that a lot of pressure for you, Gilby?
It is, because we have to constantly make sure that the crowd is engaged. And to have them engaged requires you have to play the right songs. As you know, for us DJs, the first song is the definitive song.
Yes, it's crucial,
It
di
is,
ba? Para talagang party yung mga tao,
It is,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's what sets the tone. Now,
Exactly.
if without that, it could either go down or up, right? So,
Right.
So,
Okay, so when we return here on the show, we're going to talk about maybe they'll share their playlist a little bit for this weekend, and we'll give you all the details you need so that you can attend the party for all the Kababayans. You're all invited. We'll give you details when we return on Kababayan Today.